and welcome to my third episode in my World of Warcraft series. My hunter is now level 100, and I'm finally ready to get into the PvP. In this episode, I'm just going to talk about my hunter, my spec and my talents and all that. And so it's going to be more of a guide, if anything, if any of you are interested in getting hunters ready for PvP. Yeah, my main thing is, I'm not going to be too serious about it, but what I want to do is just sort of, make my chances better in battlegrounds and arenas and whatnot. So yeah, I went on various websites and found a few guides what to do, and it was fairly simple. So yeah, my spec is Beast Mastery. I'm not sure if it's the best one to go with, but it's just the one I'm comfortable with, and I am fairly certain that it is one of the best at the moment, and it's just also because I like having the special pets that come with it. My spirit piece here. Yep, so in Beast Mastery, I've got my talents as well. First one is Narrow Escape. The reason why I chose this one is because it's quite useful for fighting against melee. And it's also good because it's, like a web trap. It's good if you don't have like a mage with you who can freeze people. And the second one is Binding Shot. Well, it's more of a battleground one. It is a bit of a toss-up between the other two. I might change at a later point, but we'll see. The third talent I've chosen is Spirit Bond simply because it's much better than the other ones. And also because, for example, if my healer is being CC'd, it's nice to get a little bit more healing while he's gone. Fourth one is Thrill of a Hunt. Again, just the best choice of the three. And it's nice for managing focus. So yeah, there we go. Fifth one, chose Murder of Curse. Again, it was a bit of a toss-up between Murder of Curse and Stampede. The reason why I chose Murder of Curse is because, it ties in well with Bestial Wrath. They're both on a 1 minute cooldown. So that goes well together for Burst. And here another one, Glaive Toss. Again, it was a bit of a toss-up between Glaive Toss and Barrage. I believe Barrage is getting nerfed in the next patch, and the next patch is coming out in a few days, so I just went with Glaive Toss, and that's just the one I've always had anyway, so that's all well and good. And the final one is Adaption. I chose that one because I think it is the best choice for Beastmaster. And yeah, it makes your pet stronger basically. So there you go with the talents. And we'll get straight into the glyphs. First one is Animal Bond. Again, it's good for healing. Glyph of Solace. It's for my freezing trap. The reason why I went for this is because I have Binding Shot. Explosive Trap. That's the reason why I have with Binding Shot. They go well together. I Binding Shot a target and then I use Explosive Trap. And they get knocked out of it and they get stunned, so that's really useful. And the Glyph of Solace, again, it's just for CC. It's helpful in case there's any dots on them. It won't break them out of the CC. And I'm not sure which pet to go with, so at the moment I am just going to stick with my wolf here. It gives a nice buff with Mastery and Critical Strike, because my main stat priority is Mastery over Crit over Haste. I'm not going to worry too much about stat priority at the moment, because we'll talk about that in the next episode, when we're going to worry more about getting geared up and stuff. Alrighty, so my spell priorities are just Kill Command and Glaive Toss on cooldowns. Just use them as often as possible. And the main thing is I also want to try and manage my focus as much as I can with Arcane Shot and Cobra Shot, especially tied in with Focus Fire. I, I think the thing that my boyfriend told me, like he's quite used to energy classes. I'm more used to the mana classes, so it's quite a new thing to me. But he told me that the best thing to do is just try and save it as much as you can, but don't go like don't be in 100 all the time. Like you want to stick around 50% energy if you can. Alrighty, we're going to my macros. Here we are. I'm not too worried about macros. And my main ones are just stop casting ones, you know, for counter shot and tranquilizing shot. And that's basically about it. The other ones are more like cancelling deterrence, if anything. So that's about it. Oh yeah, and my key bindings. I'm not much of a key binder. On my main character, I didn't need them that much, so I had to make a few changes, and I am still getting used to it. So I hope you guys will bear with me on that regard. You know, I've just got the standard side buttons. My Cobra Shot is my side button. You know, I've got Shift and Alt tied in with that as well. You'll see as I go along. Alright, add-ons. I chose add-ons that I felt were best suited to what I wanted to do. So the add-ons I've got, the first one is Gladius. It shows, it's like health bars, you know, it shows more information on my opponents, like mainly the cooldown on their trinkets and cooldown, CC durations, like the duration on my freezing trap and stuns and whatnot. And also diminishing returns, which is very important in PvP. The other add-on I've got is Gladiator LOS SA. It's basically just vocal warnings, you know, when your opponent casts any important spells, the trinkets and other things. And for Battlegrounds, I chose to get DPM PvP mods just to share timers and other things of that regard. And I've also got the add-on called Healers Have to Die, and that's also for Battlegrounds, just to put a giant marker over the healers so I know which one to focus on. And the final one I have is Healbot. I know this one is a bit unorthodox, but the reason why I chose Healbot is because I'm used to using it on my main character, and I thought it was useful for using my Roar of Sacrifice and Master's Call. So basically, if I need to use those, I just click on myself or my partner and it'll get done. As you can see, he now has Roar of Sacrifice. There you go. And yeah, today I'm joined by my boyfriend. He's in front of me right now. We're just gonna do a few duels to show me, to show you guys the main idea behind my talents and you know, my spell rotation and whatnot. So yeah, we'll get right into it. Here we go. Just need to find the duel button. Haven't done this in a while. There we go. Alright, let's try and use the binding shot with the explosive trap. So as you can see, he's now stunned. Let's see what we can do with the burst. That's Bestial Breath and Murder of Crows, a macro I've put together. I'm still getting used to all my key bindings, so yeah, I hope you'll bear with me. And especially when I'm fighting melee, it's very important I use concussive shots to slow them down. And also when someone's running away, it's quite useful for slowing them down. Here's my focus fire. This one is nice when I want to get more focus. Yeah, this guy's a holy paladin, so I'm not exactly gonna kill him, but yeah, the point in this exercise is basically just to show my abilities. Here are focus fire again. I think that is basically the main part done. Basically showed you the basics. I don't think there's anything else that needs to be shown, so yeah, I guess I'll just kill me now. Let's see if I can surrender. How do you do that again? Ah, there we go. So yeah, I think that's about it. I'm not sure what else there is really to show. Today's episode is a little bit shorter than usual, but again, it's because, you know, it's been more of a guide, if anything. And the next episode, we're going to talk more about gearing up and, getting prepared for the next patch. Because as I said before, the next patch, 6.2, is coming out in a few days. So yeah, at the moment it's just, you know, getting prepared for it, if anything. And I am mainly gonna do arenas with my boyfriend and possibly one of our other friends, but yeah, we'll see that at a later point in the series. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.